from single linked list, because what is the change? I think, see here in single linked list, your last node will be null. Okay, but in circular linked list, you can take the last node that will be pointing. That is, this will hold the address of your first node. So one advantage is that you can travel even though if you have reached here in single linked list. If you reach towards the end, you're not able to track that is the first node. And once it comes, it will end it up, and then only you can start either from the beginning. But in the circular linked list alone, the thing is, since the last node is pointing to the first node, wherever the link ends, from there you can start. It will be in a circle. The circular linked list is a link where all the nodes are connected to form a circle. Here there will not be any null, as well as circular linked list can be a single circular or W also. So in this diagram, it is only single linked list because you have only one pointer which is pointing only to the next node and not to the previous node. Okay, so this is the one which is differing from your single linked list. Only this point will differ. All other techniques same, similar to how you are accessing, how you are inserting in the beginning or in the middle or in the end, even deletion, whatever you are doing, everything follows the same procedure. So advantage, as I told you, you can you can visit from any node. Since all are having a connection to the, since the last node is having connection to the first node, you can start traversing the whole list by starting from any point. So because always the last node also it will not end. Even though here in this diagram you have started from 7, you can reach to 10, and once again from 2 to 5 you can stop. You can stop till 5. That is the advantage here. But when for say single linked list, when you suppose you are not traversing this, you are starting from the node from the third location, then what happens? Only till 10 it will traverse. Since after that it becomes null, so it cannot go and traverse the first two. But in this case, you can fix the starting as any node and you can start. That is the thing over here. So the operations will be as in single linked list only. Insertion is there, deletion is there, then display. So insertion, normally whatever you do in single linked list, insertion, deletion, display, even searching if you want, you can do. So insertion, as we saw in single linked list, it will be your that is the first node, say insertion in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. So here the thing is only the, you can see the difference over there. When you assign the head to the temp, when you create entity, you're assigning the head to the temp, and now whatever node which you create will be added as the, that is if there are no elements in the list, that will be your first node. Else whatever you are adding will be added, will be taken as the inserted as a head only. So it will move on like that, or else in the back, that is based upon when you are inserting the beginning, it will be always the head node. So when you know, if it is the new node, means that is the first node you are going to create, na, your line will be like this. Temp of next will be, that is the new one which you are inserting, and new of next will be head, as in this diagram. Maybe for example, 10 is the node which I have inserted now, means this is only new. So my new of next will be the head node's address. That is, this will hold the address of your first node, that is your head node. So this line is the additional line which comes at the, apart from your linked list implementation. So here the same procedure, insert at the beginning, insert at the end, inserting at a specific location. All the three are same, based up similar as your single linked list. So when you insert in the beginning, you know that, you know the procedure, right? First you have to check whether your head is null, that is whether the list is empty or not. If it is empty, then normally you will set the new node to head, and that is your new node will be the head node now, because that is the first element. And the new node of next, normally in single linked list you will be giving new node of next as null, but here new node of next will be the head node. This is the line which is differing from your insertion in the beginning. Suppose if it is not empty, you know that it is not empty, already an element is there, the same condition only, already an element is there. So you give a name, a pointer temp, and initialize with head and move the temp. Okay, and you have to move until it reaches to last node until temp of next is equal to head. But this is the beginning of the list, right? So initially when you give it as head, temp is head, you are assigning to temp. What you will do is new node of next will be same like new node of next will be head, and that new node which you are inserting will be which you are giving will be the head node. And if there are, I know I told you, you have to move the temp. Why we are keeping the variable temp is to find the, if already there are elements in the list, this node which you are inserting will be inserted as the first node, and the temp pointer will be keeping on moving till the last node to find out, because the last node should be pointing to the head. So that is very important. So the temp will be moving till the last node. So temp of next should be head. Okay, so listen here, in this circular linked list, there is only one change is there. But is an empty list, there is no change. Only the line which you will be changing is new node of next should point to the head. Already if a node is there, only one node, assume there is one node, already one node is there, that node will be the head node, and that node's next will be pointed to the head also. So what will happen is when you are inserting a new node, that new node will become the head, and already the node which is present already in the list, that node's next will point to the head. That node's next only we are keeping it as temp. We need a variable to point out each and every node, right? So that only we are keeping temp. So when you see in this diagram, you can, I think there is no diagram over here, but anyway at the
Ma'am,
last I'll show you. Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, I didn't get this line. Is equal to new node of next is equal to head.
This line,
Step 6.
set new node of next is equal to head. That is, if that is the only node, you will be getting new node of next is equal to head.
But
Otherwise,
this is in the case when list is not empty, right?
yeah, keeping the, you have to move the temp to its next node until it reaches the last node. I think this you are aware of, right? Because when it
Yes.
reaches to the last node only, temp of last only will be actually will be pointed to the head. Then what you have to do is new node of next. A new node of next will not point to the head. You will be getting like this. Head is equal to new. This line won't come. Head is equal to
Yeah.
new node will be head, and temp of next only will be head. If it is only one node only, you will be getting this line. Okay, this line you won't be getting if it is already there are elements in the list. Okay,
Yes,
correct
ma'am.
only. Okay.
How do we reach the last node?
That is what you are keeping a pointer temp, no? Temp.
But
So see in
previously we
singly linked list temp of next, that is last nodes next will be your null. But in your circular linked list, last nodes next will be your head. That is what you are moving the temp, and you will be finding out whether temp of next is equal to head. If your temp of next is equal to head means then that is your last node. Understood?
Ma'am,
yes,
but we also need to store the address of the next node in new nodes next, right?
Yes, yes.
So how will we do that?
This will be like, see here, what are you asking? I couldn't get it.
Like here, we also need to change new node of
Here it will
next
be, wait
equal
a
to.
minute. See here. Insertion at the first, new node of next will be, that is initially when you are inserting at the first, head will be in the first position, right? So when you are inserting before this head, that is before the head node, new node of next only will be having the head value. That is your, there are, assume there is one linked list over here, and now you are inserting a new node. So new node which you are inserting, new node set will be the next node. Before we assign the new as the head, your head will be in the
Okay,
second
okay.
position only. Okay, then new will be your assigning to head. Now you have to keep a temporary variable to keep on moving from the first node to the last node. When it finds the last node, you have to assume that temp of next should be your head node. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now that is your beginning of the list. So now to insert at the end of the list, what you have to do is same thing only. First you are finding out whether the head is null. So if it is null, you know the default procedure only. New node to the head and new node of next will be head. So because that is the only node. In case if it is not empty, you define a pointer temp and initialize with head and move the temp from the first node and find out whether temp of next is equal to head equal to head. No. Then move to the next node. Temp of next equal to head. No. So again there is a node. Then go to the third node. Temp of next equal to head. So now if the third node is the last node in the list, it is pointed to the head, then you keep temp of next, there you have to add it now because this is insertion at the end. So you have to add temp of next as the new node. New node will be added to next to the last node. That is your temp is now in the last node of your list. So new temp of next will be the new node and new nodes next should be the head. Clear with this end of the list? Same as your null node only. If it is null, what you will do? And you will move the pointer until it is null. And when you find the null, you will tell it as add it to temp of next. My new node will be added and new node of next will be null in case of singly linked list. But in case of circle end of the list, temp of next will be new node and new nodes next should be head. It should be head. It is not null, it is head. This is for your end of the list. So you can see here. For example, here I have assumed as another way. It is not temp, it is like N2. So if my N2 is my last node, you can keep any variable I told you. If my N2 is my last variable, my N2 of next will be new. That is the new node which I am inserting. And my new of next will be the head. This is for insertion at the last. Now when I want to insert in the specific location. When I want to insert in the specific location, the same condition as it is discussed. Like you have to find whether the list is empty. No. So your head, if it is empty, your new node will be the head and new node of next will be head. This is the same. If it is not empty, then define a new pointer. You have to define a node pointer temp and you initialize with head. And you have to first in your just recall your singly linked list. In singly linked list, what we will do is you will be finding out the location, whether that is a location to be reached or not. If not, you keep on move the temp variable to the next, and the previous one will be assuming the. Here I have taken as temp and temp1, but assume as n1 and n2. If it is n1 and n2, for your easiness I'm telling. If it is n1 and n2. First my N1, that is my head node. Assume that my head is assumed to N1. And I will find out whether that is the location to be inserted. No. So what I will do is, my N1 will move to the next and previous one will take N2. Okay. So N1 and N2, you can keep it there. If I need to tell it in means of your singly linked list, I'll tell it as current pointer and previous pointer. What will happen? Initially your head is your current pointer. So current pointer, what will happen is, that is not the location. Current pointer will move to the current pointer of next. But before moving, what it will do is, the current pointer will be assumed to your previous pointer. So assume there are two nodes in the list and I want to insert between the two nodes, maybe at the second position. So what will happen is, initially my first node is my current pointer. Okay, when I am moving my current pointer before moving my current pointer to my next node, my first node, that is my current pointer node, will be now assumed as the previous pointer and current pointer will move to the next node. Now the location has been crossed. So how you have to link? The link is same. You have to give us, normally in your singly linked list, you will be giving previous pointer of next is equal to new node of next is equal to current pointer. Now, if your current pointer is the last node, you have to keep it as current pointer of next should be your head node. That is the main thing. So here, that is the thing which is pointed out here. N1, here I have taken as N1 and N2 in this code. N1 of next will be new. That is in the middle I am inserting. My new of next will be N2. And my N2 of next will be the head node. What is if I am inserting between two middle nodes, I will be keeping like this. So if you know your singly linguist, if you have learned well, this will be very, that's what I told you. If you understand singly linguist, I will be only singly linguist, I can spend much time. But for circular and double, I will just give us not a short snippet only. Okay, so with this only, with this short snippet only, you should use the singly linguist pseudocode and join with this and write. So it's your responsibility to find out how to join. So the main snippets are over here where the changes are really applicable apart from your singly linguist code. Other things exactly like your singly linguist only. Only this line here, this line is the added line. Temp of next is head. Here N2 of next is head. This is the added line. Similarly, in this last node, new node of next will be the head. This is the added line for single linguist. Okay. So for single circular linguist, I'm telling. If you know, yeah.
Here, why do we need to write N2 of next equal to head?
No, if the N2 is the last node, you have to write. Otherwise, normally your last node will be pointing to the head node. When you create itself, you will be doing that procedure. In your location,
Yes.
if it is not there, you need not do it. Okay, it will be.
Won't
So how you have to write is N1 of next is N1 of next is equal to new. New of next will be is equal to N1's next. That it will take it out. If it is not N2 of next is, maybe if I have told in this line, N2 of next is equal to head will happen only if I am inserting between N1 and N2. Maybe N2 is the last node and I am inserting between N1 and N2. If I am inserting in the middle of N1 and N2 the new node, this is applicable. If I am inserting in the some other position, your link will be like N1 of next will be new and new will be equal to N1's next. Previous N1's next will be the new of next. Clear now?
But N2 of next will already be linked to head if it is the last node.
Last node, if it, that's what this line is not. This line is based upon which position you are inserting only. Okay, but this is the added line whenever you get it. For that only I have given. That's what I told you. The important code snippet, a short code snippet only is here. This line will, this line will work only when you are inserting between N1 and N2 and provided N2 is the last node. Okay?
Okay.
So now deletion, same thing only. Deletion from the beginning, deletion from the end and deleting at the specific location. So in single linguist, you would have known in single linguist what has happened. Recall your single linguist procedure. If it is only one node, your head will become empty itself. Your head is null and list is empty and deletion not at all possible. That is the main thing. If it is not empty, normally what you will do, your first node you are going to delete means that head will be assigned to the next node in the list. And that next node next will be null if it is the last node provided. But here what you have to do is you are creating two pointers, temp1 and temp2. Initialize both with head, and what you are doing is, because we need to initialize the last one to head, for that we are assuming two pointers. Here the important thing is to find out the last node also to make it to head. So check whether the list is having one node. If the list is having only one node, your temp of next, that is the which one you are going to delete, beginning only you are going to delete. So temp1 of next will be the head. Okay. If it is true, means then what happens? Only one node. See, in this case, this list is entirely empty. This step 4 is only for checking if it is only one node in the list. If there is only one node in the list, your temp of next will be the head. And what happens? Your head will become null because that is the only one node and you are deleting temp1 also. So if it is only one node. If it is false, that means your head is not empty. Move the temp1 until it reaches to the last node. So last node means you have to find that last node, you have to link to the head node, right? So until temp1 of next is equal to head. Finally, what you are doing is you are already your temp2 is initialized to head. So what will happen is your head node will become, that is, you are going to delete the first node. So your head node will become temp2's next node. That means you are deleting temp2. Temp2 is assumed as the first node, and temp1 will be moving on till the last node to find out the last one. So temp1's next will be head, and you are going to delete the temp2. That is the first node, you will delete it, and which temp1 is used for finding the last node, and temp2 is initially acting as the first node head itself. Temp1 will be keeping on moving till the last node to to change the list as temp1's next should be head. But before that, you have to first set the head. Then only you can do this line. So how the head will be assigned is after deleting the beginning of the list only your head node will be assigned. So your head will become the next node. So you need two pointers, for one for deleting the first node and one for moving till the last node. And this two pointer will be in use only if there are multiple elements, there are more elements in the list. Otherwise, it is enough if you use only with temp1. Clear now? Do I need to explain it once again or clear?
Okay.
Okay. So the next is deleting from the end of the list. So deleting from the end of the list, once it is end itself means you will be knowing that you have to find out where the end node is pointing to head node. So if it is empty, you can display the list is empty. If it is not empty, then you are again defining two pointers. Initialize with temp1 with head and check whether the list has only one node. So if it is having only one node, then that will be the end node also. Because temp of next only one node means that will be the head node, and its next also will be pointing to the head, to itself, like to itself. So in that case, you are going to, if it is true, you are, this is same procedure as the previous one only. You are setting head as null and you are deleting the temp. If it is false in the sense you have multiple elements in the list, then only you will, what it will, you will do is you are going to assign, you will be moving the pointer till to the last node and repeat the step temp1 till it reaches the last node. When it reaches the last node, what will happen? Last node will become null. That is not null. You have to delete it. So what you will do is temp2 of next. You are moving the pointer. Here you have assigned temp1 also to temp2. So temp2's next will be your head. Here you need two pointers. One will be moving forward and the previous one will be taking the next value, like your previous pointer and your current pointer, as I taught you in single linked list. So here, if one is moving to find out the last node, the previous node will hold this temp2 name variable. Then again, if it is not finding the last node, temp1 will move to the next node and the previous will go to temp2. Likewise, until temp1 will move until it finds the last node. Once it finds the last node, it will assume temp2's next should be head and it will delete the temp1 or it will free the temp1. Okay, so this is two pointers needed. And deleting from the specific is also similar, same as your singly linked list only. These all conditions exactly the same, which that is you have to find out whether the list is empty, not empty. You define the pointer, keep moving it, then deletion not possible. If it is reached to the exact node, then you can keep on deleting, make it as head. Maybe here all possibility you have to check because specific node, right? So, so if it is only one node, your temp1's next will be the head node. If it is only one node and that node is to be deleted, again head will be null and you are freeing one. If it contains multiple nodes, then again it's normally using the for location or not using the for. You can even use like while loop. While your node, when the temp pointer is keeping on moving from the first node to second node, each time you have to check whether that is the node to be deleted. If that is the node to be deleted, then only you will be checking whether that node is the first node, now your list will become null. Whether the node is the single node, then if it is not the single node, it will move to the next node and find it out if it is the node to be deleted. Likewise, it keeps on moving until it reaches the correct position. Once it reaches the correct position, you can, this link, this is the link, final link. Both pointers will be moving equally. Once, maybe for example, I'm telling that is to second node, third node, fourth node. So now third node is the node to be deleted. So how it will be, your diagram will be is, I think here you have just the given index. It's okay. For example, take this node. 99, 11, and 22 is there. Okay. Now what I will do is, now temp 1 will move over here. So this will become temp 2. Now temp 1 will move over here. This will become 11 will become temp 2. Now temp 1 will move on. When it comes here, what happens? This is the value to be. Now this 11 is marked as temp 2 and this 22 is marked as temp 1. So now I have found the node to be deleted. So now this 11 has to be linked with the 33 now, right? So this one's name is temp2, this one's name is temp1. So how you should set the link is temp2's next should be temp1's next. Clear? And then you free the temp1. After linking, you free the temp1. Yes, that is temp2's next. That is this address will hold the address of this one's next. What it is here, that will come over here now. That is the meaning. So temp2's next will hold the address of temp1's next. So that line is only here, you can see here. Temp2's next is equal to temp1's next, and then you can free the temp1. But in this case, as I told you, you have to check all the possibilities, right? If it is the first node, then that will change, or then likewise it has to change. So here you can see deleting node, you are deleting head null. So this is what I taught you in this beginning of the list, end of the list, and everything is over here. Now when I take this line also, you see here 99, 11, 22, 33. I'm going to delete 99, delete the first node. So this node should become the head. So this is temp, means my temp one's next should become the head node now. And this already there. Similarly, when I remove the last node, see here, this one is there. 44 has to be deleted. So this line 44's next, actually this will be pointed to the head. So what I should do now is 22's next should be pointing to head. So this will be deleted and this one's next. That is, for example, if this is previous next will be, if the name is previous next will be my head node. So that is what given here. After deletion, this will go off. Similarly, when you find it that given index in the circular linked list, as I told you, temp1 and temp2. This will be first temp1. Then when it moves here, this will be temp2. This will be temp1. Now it will check whether this is the node to be deleted. No. Now this will become temp1 and this is become temp2. So temp1, when you are going to delete, what you will do is this temp1's next, temp2's next will be temp1's next node, and you can delete this. This is your circular linked list. Clear now? So if you know your single linked list, circular linked list is same procedure, provided 1 or 2 lines alone only will change. This last node will be pointing to the first node. That is